You're not colorblind, right?
No.
What's your favorite color?
Blue.
Which one?
The one on the right.
Okay. Good choice. Is this game and this game, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your champ pool like? You play Evelyn, what else?
Evelyn, Kha'Zix, Graves, Echo, Cartus, but I don't think they are meta right now. I'm mainly spamming Evelyn, Kha'Zix, Graves lately. And I play Evelyn to counter Kha'Zix.
I
I think
think
it's a good matchup.
I think that Karthus is fucking broken. I agree that Echo is not that good, but Karthus is really, really good.
Oh, okay.
Um,
I didn't see it that much, actually.
yeah, people don't play him because he got quote-unquote nerfed. You know? Karthus got nerfed, so people think he's bad. He's not. He's really good.
Okay.
Like, his clear is the exact same. His damage is the same with R, like... You know, if Karthus hits Qs, he's gonna kill you. So the 0.05 AP ratio nerf is not doing anything.
Yeah, I get it. But maybe it's because... I don't know. I think Evelyn is broken right now.
Yeah, she is. But there are games where Karthus is, like, better.
Okay.
Like, I think, for example, if you have, like, Pyke on your team, for example, and you need AP damage, Karthus is really good.
Okay.
And
This
Evelyn...
patch I've been blind picking Evelyn every game, like, it's kind of broken.
Yeah, the Q buff is really insane. I don't know why they did that.
I don't know. Like, you basically win every skirmish. And
Yeah.
people can't invade your level 1. Because you just win.
Yep. You can just perma-spam Q. So...
Yeah.
It's really insane. Yeah, Graves is good as well. Is Evelyn often banned or?
Not really.
So when do you decide to pick Elise instead of Eve?
That game Evelyn was banned and Graves was banned too. So
Okay.
I was like, I should probably pick Elise because I kind of wanna win early game because we upscale.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
Yeah, I think your champ pool is fine then. As long as you have champions to pick when Evelyn and stuff is banned, because Evelyn and Graves is contested a lot, I think. Like, Graves gets banned or picked a lot, and Evelyn gets banned quite a bit. So.
What do you think counters, for example, Graves? Rek'Sai maybe? I play Rek'Sai too.
The counter to Graves is Nidalee, for example.
Really? Okay.
But it's not like Graves can't play the game. It's just that Nidalee will just AFK farm and then she will be a better champion later on.
Okay.
But I think Graves is really safe to blind. You're not really gonna get punished much. You can beat up every jungler pretty much. It's just that if you don't get stuff done as Graves, then champs like Nidalee and Shyvana and stuff can outscale you.
Yeah.
The main counter to Graves is just draft, like ranged and stuff.
Like sometimes when I pick Graves, I feel like some games I literally can't do anything, and enemy teams like outrange our champs.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you're playing Graves against like Shyvana, Vel'Koz, Ezreal, you can't do much. Yeah. I like that you have Inspiration. I think that's the best for Evelyn. It's really, really good. It's very consistent. Yep, this is the best that you can go. So this is good.
Okay. What do you think about Kha'Zix runes? Do you think it's Electrocute or Phase Rush?
You can go Electrocute if you know that you can go full lethality and you don't need like soul reduction and stuff. Like you have three options: Conquer, Phase Rush, or Electrocute. This is the best for Graves, so this is good. Like, this is really good Kha'Zix game. You have Silas and you have LeBlanc, so you have 2 AP. So you really wanna... What do you say?
It would be hard for them to stack armor.
Yeah, exactly. and they are relatively squishy. So in this game you could have went Electrocute, for example.
Okay.
It's just that Phase Rush helps you kite. Phase Rush is not bad. It's just that if you are looking to get more damage, then the best time to go Electrocute is when you have like 2 AP and the enemy is quite squishy.
Okay.
Like, let's say if this Urgot was like Kennen, and let's say this Hecarim was like Karthus, that would be perfect Electrocute game.
Yeah, that would be like a cute game.
Yeah.
I took it because like I would like to catch Urgot and Hecarim is kind of
Hmm.
I don't like catching him.
Like here, Electrocute is quite good. The enemies are very squishy, they can't stack armor.
I think the second game I should
Here
have-
is really bad.
Yeah, it's really bad, yeah.
Here it's pretty useless to have Electrocute. Here you can go Phase Rush or Conquer.
Okay.
You also have Daddy Reckless on the team, so...
I kinda into the early game, like, you know that. I mean, they were playing against Caitlyn, with Caitlyn
Yeah.
Senna with Yumi and Israel, so...
Yeah, it's a bit rough for them. Yeah. Except for that, I think it's fine.
Okay.
Nothing else rune-wise to talk about. Just one thing is like, here for example, you have Merc Threads and it's really useless. Like, it doesn't do much against Hecarim. It does very little against Nautilus, because the thing is that his ulti, for example,
Yeah,
does not get affected.
Yeah.
So, like, the main things here that are gonna fuck you over is like slows or auto attacks.
I should
So-
go switches or Tabais, I guess.
Yeah, you should go Swiftness or Tabis.
Okay.
You wanna go Merc Threads like here. This is really good Merc Threads game. You see?
Okay.
They have a lot of CC. With the fucking Maokai perma rooting you down. You know?
Yeah.
So it's really good. And you can actually build MR without feeling bad here.
The second game, right?
Yeah, this one.
Okay.
Here it's also really good to have Mercs. Very good versus Fresh, very good versus Eve. Here you're a bit of a psychopath going Mobies. Season 3 classics.
Actually, we were winning too hard, so it's like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it's like fun boots.
Yeah,
It's just that if the game was more even, you should go Tabis here.
yeah. Tabis or maybe switches, no? Like,
I think Tabis is so fucking good versus Twitch. And when they have a Senna as well, then it's so good.
Okay.
So yeah, just think a little bit more on your boot choices. Like, you want to go Mercuries if they have a lot of CC.
Like, how much CC, for example?
I mean, like, it's just like cost. So certain champions benefit from tenacity more than others, right? Like champions like Kha'Zix, Graves, Yi, Echo, these kind of champions, right? If you get CC'd even for like 1 second, it's really bad. So you gotta think like, how impactful is the CC being applied on my champion, and how likely is it that I get CC'd, right? So that's why I said versus Maokai is really good, because it's legit point and click. You are gonna get CC'd by Maokai.
Okay.
But let's say, for example, you're playing versus some champions that are like auto attack based, and then let's say that, yeah, maybe they have a CC, but you shouldn't actually be CC'd by it. You know? Like, let's say they have fucking Fresh Hook, but then they'll have a Jace top and they have a fucking Caitlyn AD.
Then it's Tabais,
Yeah, then you should go Tabis. And let's say you're fucking playing Sejuani, right? Even if they have a little bit, you shouldn't play Seju, but let's say you do, right? A tank. Tanks don't benefit much from tenacity.
Okay, okay. I see.
So let's say now they have some CC, but they do have ADCs. You should still go Tabis on Seju.
Okay.
Like, if you're Sejuani, you don't give a fuck if you go Fresh Hooked.
Yeah,
Who fucking cares?
You're not gonna die anyways.
Yes, you're not gonna die, and you don't care that you can't move.
Okay.
Because if you could move, you're not gonna like do anything anyways.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, these kind of carries, they need tenacity more.
Okay.
Like here versus this game can be a little bit of a tough one, because they don't have much CC, but they do have TF. And TF gold card is very easy to get hit by. But they...
I built like Tabbies, and I built Edge of the Night like.
Yeah, Edge of Night is good. It's good. I'm just saying that you... Yeah. It's just that you could be thinking here, maybe I would want Mercs. But they have Graves, they have Kai'Sa, they have a lot of auto-attackers, so... Okay. Tabis is good. Have you watched yourself play before?
Not really. Actually, I realized that like yesterday when I was recording videos or trying to record videos for today's coaching, I was like, I should probably start watching my replays.
Yeah, I mean it's really useful to do it, and especially
like usually I would just watch the VOD from the client. I would be like, it's useless because I don't see my vision. Like recording it is just way better.
Yeah, it's much better.
Yeah.
Something you should do is turn off name tags.
Okay.
Because it's just useless. Like, it adds a lot of clutter to your screen, and your eyes will read text instantly. Okay. Because that's how you've been taught your entire life. You know, from school and everything. Like, when there's fucking text, you immediately start reading and see it without you thinking about it.
Okay.
So, like, there will be certain things that you want to pay attention to, like minion HPs or levels and stuff. But instead you randomly look at this for like 1 second, and that's really bad.
Okay.
Like, imagine looking at this for 1 second instead of looking at the map. It's really bad.
Okay.
So just turn it off.
I don't know, my mid was playing with open map on stream with no delay. That was kind of trouble.
Yeah, that's quite bad. So, here, what are you thinking when you see this tab, like these champions and stuff?
I should probably camp mid. Because she doesn't have cleanse and we have LeBlanc. And other than that, we should just try to get breaks because I'm Kha'Zix and Herald. Bot lane should have prio and mid lane should have prio too. So I can look for bot scatter. So I start good.
If you are Hecarim, what are you thinking in this game?
If I'm Hecarim, he should counter gank me mid, I guess. Because this game is literally a mid lane game, no? I don't know. So he should hover his mid 24/7.
Yeah, I agree. This game is about mid lane. Would you say that he is a ganking jungler, a supportive jungler, or a farming jungler?
Hecarim?
Yeah.
A farming jungler?
Yeah, I agree. So the reason why I mentioned that is because you play a lot of farming junglers, right?
Yeah.
And how happy are you when you're playing versus Elise and she tries to do 2 ganks and she fails them both?
You're pretty happy.
Yeah.
You're 2 levels ahead.
Exactly, you're 2 levels ahead. So that is why I want to make sure that you understand this, that yes, you can gank mid, yes, you can gank bot, but this guy will become a monster if you don't keep up.
Okay.
Right? So you have prio in bot lane, you should be puffing down to bot, I agree, and it in general, as Kha'Zix, it is much more beneficial to start blue buff.
Yeah.
It's really shit to clear Krugs early, so that's really great. So we're gonna puff down to bot, and that's fine. But
like, I have a question, like, when do you start red buff? Because I basically pretty much never start red buff, except if it's like I'm on the other side, like red side, and I have Pantheon, Kalista bot or something like that. That's the only...
Yeah, I agree, that should be the only time.
Okay.
Because it's so fucking shit for Kha'Zix to do Krugs. So yeah. Now, we're gonna play for mid, and that's good. But when we make this game plan, it's important to understand that it is more beneficial for you to play for mid than it is for him. His bot lane can play safe. His mid lane can play safe.
Okay.
If I'm Hecarim here, I am praying that my teammates can play a little bit safe so I can get Triforce. Make sense?
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, I don't know why he doesn't leash for me.
all the Karthus game practice paying off here, dragging the wolves.
I mean, I was dragging the wolves with every champ. I don't know, it's kind of broken.
Yeah, it's really good. It's important that you do what you did here, like Eing into them and hitting W with everything.
Yeah.
Helps
Yeah, I
your
was
Claire a
dragging
lot.
them to the bush, so like, in
Yeah.
case Zoe tries to shoot forward or something. Because I have no prior. Like, right now, like, when I was on the red buff, if Hecarim just decides to go bot, they're just dead, no?
Yeah. There's nothing you can do about it. What are you gonna do? You're gonna do
Okay.
blue Gromp and skip your red and go bot? That's your
Okay.
champion, you know?
Okay.
If you wanna be able to counter gank everything, you gotta play Pantheon or Elise.
Okay.
Like,
Is this, like, this game, is this a good Kha'Zix game, or is there a better...
yeah, it is. It's
Okay.
fine. It is, like I said, it's really fucking good. You have 2 AP, so you need an AD jungler. Like, if you're playing Eve here, it's cancer bad.
Yeah.
So you need an AD. And since you're playing Kha'Zix, I assume Graves was banned.
Yeah, Graves is banned.
Okay, so then Kha'Zix is fucking good.
Was Graves a better pick, maybe?
I mean, Graves is a bit better than Kha'Zix in general, in my opinion, but Kha'Zix is fucking good.
Okay.
Like, you cannot judge Kha'Zix's strength if bot lane dies now. Like,
Okay.
what I'm just thinking is that, like right now, you see Raptors is up. Look,
Yeah, he did red. I knew, like, he did red Krugs, and then he skipped his rapture. Probably.
So like right now, what you should be thinking is that if he does red Krugs now, right, Mrs. Krugs will be respawned soon. So if he does kill your bot lane, you should just puff up to his top side.
Okay.
Because you can take his Raptors and Krugs.
But doesn't he have time to, like, back and then catch no raptures?
I mean, you have to figure this out yourself, right? It's like, this is an option you have. Like, if he ganks bot later on, right?
Mhm.
And then he has his bot side to clear,
Mhm.
you can just walk here
Okay.
and take it.
Okay.
But you have to judge this yourself if he can get there or not. What I'm just thinking is that it's really good that you don't smite your top side because you're matching his clear. You know he started top side and he's puffing down to bot, so you will eventually meet him, so having smite up is really good.
Yeah.
But so now we have 1 smite for the crab, which is good. You are quite healthy, and that's nice. This gank is really good, so it's overextended.
Yeah.
But VTO is not playing Zoe, so he's hinting. Silas is moving.
Yeah, this is the kill.
What you could be doing here is like pinging your bot lane. Because you were puffing down to them here. So like if I'm bot lane now, I'm thinking, okay, Kha'Zix is my side of the map. So it doesn't matter if Hecarim ganks. But as soon as you invest on mid, you should ping bot lane away.
Okay.
Because here you're pinging like bot crab, you know? And a lot of players now will be like, okay, Kha'Zix is going bot. You haven't been pinging where Hecarim is at all. Hecarim right now is like here.
Yeah, I pinged red buff. When I was doing the red buff, I pinged that he will be bot lane. But...
Yeah, you should ping them now. Like, get the fuck away.
Okay.
Get out. I'm gonna go mid.
Okay. But like, when I'm focusing on one play, I kind of forget to think.
Yeah, but you can do it here. As soon as you see, now, ping them.
Okay.
Of course, I don't expect you to ping bot lane when you jumped onto Zoe.
Okay.
But right now, this is like a road sign, you know? And here it says, puff here or puff here. And if you choose that you're gonna go here, you should ping mid lane away. You know? LeBlanc should not try to set up a gank. If you're gonna puff up to mid, you should ping your bot lane.
Okay. I guess I should ping more. I forget sometimes. I'm like, yeah, they just won't listen, so why bother?
I mean, it doesn't hurt you to ping.
Yeah, it's
And sometimes they will listen.
Yeah.
Like I can bet you, like I have coached this Tristana. The Tristana is Jack Spectra.
okay.
I've coached him and he knows that when when your jungler is puffing down to bot, he should try to go for prio.
Okay.
So here he's probably thinking, okay, let's play a bit aggressive. Kha'Zix is here. You know, we can go for bot prio. And then all of a sudden now you're going to mid.
Like, I assume they are looking at the map.
Yeah, but maybe, like you said, you're now focused on this play, right?
Maybe they're focused on their
Yeah,
play.
maybe they are trading right now.
Okay.
Maybe they're focused on their trade. There's no reason for you not to ping. It's not like you lose 50 gold every time you ping. You lose nothing. And it helps you to keep track of the game as well. If you tell yourself to ping bot here because Hecarim is there, you're telling yourself in your brain, Hecarim is bot side. Like, it helps you to keep track as well. So many benefits of pinging.
Yeah.
And do you want to, like, eventually join a team or something?
Yeah. I kind of want to. Right now, I'm just trying to solo queue.
Yeah, because, like, these things, if you're already used to micromanaging people in solo queue, it's going to become a lot easier to play in teams.
Okay.
Because you'll be surprised how little things people know about the game. People get high elo because they're good individually of doing things that they are good at. But there's a lot of things they're fucking bad at. Those things you need to make up for.
As a general, okay.
Yeah, I mean, as a general, if you're support, if you're mid, right? Like, it doesn't matter what role you are. Right, if I'm a fucking mid laner and my jungler doesn't know how to properly fight around skirmishes and stuff, I'm gonna have to teach him.
Okay.
He's not gonna learn that magically by himself. So we know we're safe to chase, and this is why I mentioned this. We know Hecarim is bot side. We know Hecarim skipped this. Hecarim's on this. You can take these.
I was like, maybe he didn't get the bot, so maybe he's betting to this. And I just
mean-
want Scuttle.
Scuttle right now, bot side. This is the crab.
It's a nice crab.
Yes. Scuttle is up. If Scuttle now dies, he can't just go to top crab. You should only go crab now if you think that there's a world where he can contest it. He cannot. How can he? Sylas is walking there with you.
But if he just runs to his rapture and he has ignite, I think I just die, no?
Okay, so then he did this, walked here, did this, walking back up.
I mean, he could finish the boss side scuttle and then come. I think.
Okay, and then he's still leaving this and this. He wants
Yeah.
fucking Triforce. He's a goddamn psychopath if he does this. If he wanted to fucking get Raptors, he would have done them after his Krugs.
Okay.
And not care about the ward.
Okay.
Like, and you're not gonna stand here doing the Raptors. You're gonna
Yeah,
hit them and run to here.
Yeah.
He's not gonna flash on you, he has Ignite.
Yeah. And I have phase rush, I guess, coming soon.
Like, it's completely fine.
Okay.
Worst case, you have to flash because he's a psychopath and leaves his camps.
Okay.
I would agree, if you kill them here at 4 minutes, it would be so bad to take this.
Okay.
But what we're gonna see now is either Hecarim is gonna full clear his bot side and not gank bot, or he's gonna take Scuttle and gank bot. Those are like the two things.
He should probably be looking for my Krugs, but I don't think he's.
There you go, he's bot. And now if you're gonna punish him now, you're gonna do crab into Raptors, and that's minus 10 seconds. Make sense?
Yeah.
You would also take the crab faster, because you would get level 4 of Raptors.
Yeah.
And then-
I didn't even check his levels here. I'm not sure.
Where is Hecarim gonna be in 1 minute?
He is gonna be at base, going for his for his Krugs.
Yeah, he's gonna be topside. So imagine how fucking suicidal he will be if there's one little chicken left on his Raptors. He's so sad, you know? He's like,
Yeah, I agree.
but you didn't punish.
Yeah.
And these kind
Sometimes
of...
I'm like too scared to punish because I'm like, if I just play safe, I scale.
Yeah, but we need to understand what is the risk. I agree, if
Yeah.
there's a risk, yes. There is no risk there.
Ah, yes, I'm going for that.
See? Now you end up going.
Yeah.
It is more risky now, because now he could be recalling and coming. And now you're just slower.
Yeah.
Warding his jungle is good. Because what you could have done, you know, is you could have done this first, and then you would see him gank bot, and then you could have done Krugs.
Yeah, true.
And then done this. How fucked is he?
That would be so huge. Like, if I did this and I want Krugs, should I
Yes.
leave the little one on, or
Yes.
should I just clear it?
Yes. You leave it, and he wants to kill himself.
Like, sometimes with, for example, Evelyn, I can't leave the little one. I just clear it. Right?
Why can't you leave it?
Because of Evelyn Q.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, if you can't do it, then you can't do it.
Okay.
But if it's possible, then you should.
Okay.
Because it fucks him so hard.
Okay.
The times where you should refresh his camps is if he can't go there. Because let's say you split the map, right?
Mhm.
Then maybe you should clear it, because you're gonna return there and take it again. But he has to go topside.
Yeah, his bot side is not.
Yes. So if he goes topside and his camps are fucking gone, then
But,
he's so fucked.
yeah. Here he should probably go to my Raptors, right? He didn't do that.
Yeah, he should have ganked bot and taken your jungle.
Yeah.
But he recalled. There you go, he's topside. How easy is jungle?
But like the thing is, sometimes there are psychopaths that do random plays and then it end up working somehow.
Yes, and my point is that if he's a fucking psychopath, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, true.
Because look, he has to be bot side here. We know he skipped Raptors. He is not mid lane now, which means he's still bot here.
But yeah.
And then now after this mid play, he is still not here. Look,
So-
he's not here. He has to be bot.
No.
And then now my point is, if you now walk up to here, auto this and drag it, he still can't kill you if he somehow is here.
Yeah, true.
And then while you're taking this, you will get the information. If he doesn't show bot, that means he might be puffing up the top. I would never go for Krugs after Raptors if he doesn't show himself.
Okay.
But if he then shows himself on bot with the gank, then I would go Krugs after Raptors. But since you do Crab first now,
I lose time.
now you see him bot. Right? You see him bot now. It's too late.
Yeah.
Make sense? Doesn't
Yeah.
matter if he's psycho. Yes, you can't predict everything, because some fucking guy will be autofill Janna one trick and he'll go fucking crazy puffing. But you just have to ask yourself, when you are,
Efficient backing.
yeah, like after this here. Okay, I got her now. So what can I do more now? And you didn't have a plan about how to counter jungle this and this, and that is why I mentioned it here.
I should be thinking about it
Yes,
from here, I guess. Yeah.
right now Hecarim should be on Raptors, but he
Yeah.
skipped them. Question mark, that's a bit weird. Okay, what does that mean? Well, that means that if I end up being topside at some point, I can take this and then he's level 2 Krugs.
Okay.
It's high value to take his Krugs. Your Krugs are level 1, meanwhile his are level 2.
Yeah.
Imagine you yoink the level 2 ones. It's so good.
Yeah.
But now you forgot about it.
Yeah.
You didn't think about it.
I actually didn't think about it, yeah.
So that's really bad, because these kind of things is how you're gonna impact the game as a farming jungler.
Okay.
Because as Kha'Zix, you're not gonna be complete psycho and gank 3 lanes at 1 minute. But what you can do is you can have really high CS numbers and scale quickly. And then take over the game, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of this is about counter jungling. Like, if your lane is getting perma ganked, if you can do efficient counter jungling, then that's really good. Like here, you were puffing up the Krugs. Imagine you psychopath jump here and then Hecarim comes. Like, Hecarim should be topside now.
Yeah, true. I would actually die there.
Yep. It would be really fucking bad. I think you misplay here. I think you should have W'd flash. Like here? I think you should W flash. And then auto Q.
Yeah, true.
Is this good?
They didn't see me, so I think.
Yeah, it was good. Zoe's a useless fucking champion.
Actually, LeBlanc would be 4-0, and she's gonna one shot. She's gonna one shot LeBlanc. She's 0-4 right now. It's 1 point. Oh, he's not loving his game, this guy.
Okay. You should be able to win this, but Zoe comes.
I think we'll kill him. Yeah. That was a bit bad, but it worked out.
Yeah. This is good. This is all fine, that's why I'm fast forwarding.
Okay.
One thing, like, when you're doing these kind of like passings, when you're like walking here to here, and there's like no danger whatsoever, there's no reason to look at yourself. You should look at things, because there's a lot of things that can happen in a lane that you can't see on the minimap. Like, for example, there will be certain champions where there are skill shots laid on the ground or something like this, where you can tell that somebody is around. So examples like this is, for example, Sig's E. You know? Sig's E stays on the ground for like 10 seconds. So you could see some fucking little bombs here.
Okay.
Which means that Sig's is in this bush.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
And there will be certain things like Zoe items on the ground and stuff.
Okay.
There,
So I think Zoe's things are like infinite range, no? If you do it on the jungle, she still gets it. You can still see it, I think.
what do you mean?
Like, if I smite a camp, she can still get it, even if she's...
Yes,
There-
but what I mean is like now you should be looking at bot lane.
okay.
Because it's possible that Zoe is there for sure. You know? Like,
Mm.
look, why are you now watching yourself watch? You're like, okay, I want to gank bot lane. Look,
I thought Hikarim... I don't know if Hikarim...
yeah, but right now he has no vision. Right there.
Yeah.
Now. Right now. Why do you not look at Zoe right now? What HP is she even? Because of course now you should look at yourself again.
Okay.
Because now we have no sweeper on ourselves. Now it is possible that we just get jumped on. Right? If you're walking here now into a new territory where they could have vision and you start to only look at Zoe, that's bad.
Okay.
But why didn't you do it over here? Now we have no clue what HP Zoe is. We have no clue about anything. Make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. I think I look at her right now, like right here.
I take it back, Zoe's fucking unbalanced.
Kha'Zix is even more unbalanced.
Yeah, Zoe's fucking useless. Hecarim is fucking unbalanced. Never mind, Hecarim is really useless. Never mind, it's fucking broken.
What do you think about Hikarim in this patch? Like, a lot of people are saying it's broken. What do you think?
I mean, he's strong, the issue is just, like, he needs Triforce.
Okay.
Like, this guy's fucking build sucks so much.
What should he build? He should go Triforce before.
Yeah, he should just go Triforce straight off the bat.
Okay.
You should just rush that shit.
Okay.
I would have failed that jump. Like at this point of the game is starting to become really hectic.
Mhm.
And you are an assassin, so you have constant fear on the enemy carries. So it's just important that you try to think about when you are like revealing yourself, you know?
Okay. Okay.
Because like a lot of times you can tell where areas are warded. Like now Nautilus just ran here, so it's possible that this here is warded,
Okay.
you know?
Yeah.
So you don't want to go there for no reason.
Okay.
Because right now you are a question mark for every carry. Right now nobody knows where the fuck you are. So you don't just wanna...
I should do that with Evelyn too, I guess. Like.
Yeah, I mean Evelyn's a bit easier.
Okay.
But yes. Like Evelyn is literally invis, but... Of course, you should try to be in fog as much as possible.
Okay.
Because trust me, like Zoe... If you are Sejuani, Zoe would be perma-farming side lane. But since you're Kha'Zix, she's probably pissing her fucking pants.
Yeah.
Zoe sucks. There you go. So at this point, like, here, right now I think you're trolling. I have no clue why you're trying to come like this. LeBlanc
I do.
LeBlanc is here, and she is taking the tower, so we should play for LeBlanc, but our bot lane is a bit crazy. So we should play for them too. But if you're standing instead of here, are we able to play for LeBlanc?
No.
No. But if we move to over here, are we able to play for LeBlanc?
Yes, we are. But like I was telling myself like, there's probably that pink word on the pixel crush. So maybe if I don't show, like here it's too light. Like maybe if I just stay there, I could catch someone or something.
Yeah, and if you are bot side, Nautilus will still die.
Yeah.
But now you can't get to LeBlanc. And look at Zoe. See? You could now be here. That's my point. You need to have more options. Going for Urgot now makes no sense. Urgot should recall.
This like no, I was going for the Herald. This is best we should go for Zoe or for the Herald. That scenario.
I would say Zoe. Like second Herald does very little.
Okay.
Like here Zoe and LeBlanc is fighting again.
Yeah, he's.
And hey, if Hecarim was good, he would go bot. Like why is Hecarim mid there? What is Hecarim doing?
He's running it.
Like what Hecarim should be thinking now is, okay, my bot lane died, so I don't want to go mid because I don't have anybody in mid. I have a person in top and I have a person in bot. And we are losing our bot turret.
I'm still sure he should go bot, yeah.
Like if Hecarim should be mid, he should be here now.
Yeah. This Hecarim was kind of strong in the game, honestly.
So like as soon as this happens, right, like if your Silas now is here, right, and pushing, then yeah, I would go top Herald, because it's also a possibility that Hecarim goes top. But now it doesn't make much sense to go for top Herald,
Okay.
because the second Herald has very little value.
For example, if in this scenario we had Silas on the top tower and Drake was spawning, should I go for Drake or should I?
Drake.
Okay.
It's way more value.
Okay.
Because the thing is, now your LeBlanc could just die if Hecarim was bot. And then sure, you get second Herald, but so what?
I guess I shouldn't value second Herald that much.
It should be like a time filler. You know, if you have fucking nothing to do, then yeah, go for it.
Okay.
But like here, if Hecarim went bot and killed LeBlanc, it's fucking bad for you guys. Like Drake is up now at 16. Imagine now LeBlanc is dead. There, LeBlanc is dead now, 30 seconds death timer.
Yeah, and we lose Drake, yeah.
How game changing is that? That's fucking bad as fuck. That's what matters.
Okay.
Right? If they get fucking Herald, you don't go, oh shit.
Yeah, but if they get Drake, it's bad, yeah, okay.
Another thing here that I don't like is the fact that we haven't recalled before Drake. I like that you take his jungle, I think that is really good. The issue is that here you walk like randomly, when I think now you should go his jungle. Because you're
I
like,
don't know if he's in there or not. So I was like,
yeah, but
it's
what's
not just this guy, so yeah, I should just go there.
because you spike so hard with lethality in this game,
Yeah.
and taking this is good.
Here I'm just gonna.
This is good. Now they're dead, so now it doesn't matter. But you should always, like, when you're watching your replays, you should always try to think, like, how could I get my spikes faster? And in this scenario, it was fine to do what you did. You checked Herald, because there could be possibility that Hecarim was there. And then afterwards you took his Red and Raptors, and then we don't need to recall because, you know, the enemies fucking died.
Yeah.
But let's say there's a world where it's 1 minute till Drake, and you see there's nothing happening, and you have like 2k gold, you should recall.
Yeah, I agree.
Because every spike matters.
Yeah.
But of course, if you see your teammates are like overextended on the map, then you're gonna have to stay and cover.
Yeah.
But you just don't want to stay on the map for enemy raptors while your team is in base, because then you could have recall for free.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah, understand.
Now I don't really know what you're doing. Like, this is really bad to do. So this is kind of what I'm talking about. So right here is perfect recall time. Because right now your teammates base. So you're synced base with them. So there will be times where you recall for something, and then your teammates are on the map and then they die.
Yeah.
It's a very classic. Happens a lot in Silver, where people recall and they say, okay guys, play safe, I'm in base, play safe, I'm in base. And then their teammates die.
Yeah, sure.
But you could recall now and there's no way that your teammates die.
Yeah, that's true.
And that is much better unless you're gonna now get an item from what you cleared. Right? If you're
Yeah.
now fucking 200 gold off your Yumus or Age of Night, you know, like your next item, then I agree, okay, you should go for that. But you are not.
Okay, okay.
You are so far off. Look. What you purchased now, you could have gotten anyways.
Yeah.
See? The issue is,
Now my team is.
Tristana Karma is on the map. LeBlanc is on the map. Salus died. Right? They could. Your team could be fighting now. See, there you go. Your team could fight now. And you have no say on it whatsoever.
True.
And if your team is die now, what are you gonna do then when you're on the map? Fucking nothing.
Yeah.
So this was really, really bad. This was really troll. I have no clue why you're even going bot side here. Like, you see enemy top side, your team is top side, you should be playing with waves, because that's how you win. Like, your team has a wave here. This wave here, right? You guys are gonna push top. Why are you looking for a play here? I know what you're thinking. You're thinking Urgot might go bot.
Yeah. And
Who gives a fuck?
Now,
It doesn't make you win.
Yeah, true.
Because if you go for Urgot and your team fights and they lose, then, you know, if you killing Urgot now means you get something good, then yes, that's good. But you killing Urgot now only means Urgot dies.
Yeah.
It does not mean that you get this turret or something. It just means Urgot dies.
Yeah.
So you should go top, because that's where you guys have a pushing wave. That is where your teammates are. That is where the enemies are. You need to win the game now. You don't need to kill Urgot unless that's how you're gonna win the game. Because then your teams are fighting. And you're not fucking there. Now you're here with no ult. And 20 seconds late.
Yeah, that was really bad.
Yep, this was so bad. Okay. Okay, mechanics! Imagine you have ult.
Yeah, if I had ult here, they were all dead instantly, actually.
Yep. Okay, we have ulti now. Agurin montage. Okay, Agurin. Oh. Oh, never mind.
Which ways? You're gonna see some
Okay, what the fuck?
match mechanics.
But all of this is your fault, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I should be there sooner, the fight would end sooner too.
Yeah, if you never, like, if you recall properly and you are going there, then it's good. It's so fucking good.
Okay.
And like Evelyn, I think as well, you would go for Urgot there. And you should just think, how do I win? Right? You need to win the game. There will be games where you cannot go top here because you just cannot be grouped and, you know, for some reason. Right? Maybe the enemy, the champions at the top side, you just cannot kill or something. You know? Or this guy has like massive fat shutdown that you need to get. Then yeah, it would make sense to go here. But that's not the case. You are ahead, he has 200 gold shutdown, nobody cares. You can kill everyone on enemy team. Your teammates are pushing top. If you guys kill him top there, it's fucking Baron. If you kill Urgot, it's nothing.
If I was there sooner, actually, we would have got Baron here.
Yep.
Probably them all and then get Baron. Yeah.
It'd be so fucking big. That's why Zoe sucks. Look, if Zoe now is Ziggs or Seraph or Vel'Koz, he doesn't need to launch himself into enemy team to poke.
Yeah.
What the fuck, that shit. That's Baron, Poggers.
Yeah, that's when I think.
Why do you never WE?
I don't know, actually. Because I thought it was still on CD. Because it got back like last second. I should WE more.
That's not true, by the way. It's up.
Like, it just got
No,
up.
no, it is up. Look.
Really?
Yes. See? See? It's up. You haven't channeled E. Fucking liar. See? It's fucking up.
Like, literally.
No, you still haven't channeled it, you ape. Look.
Okay.
There!
I don't think about it that much, like to W before I use
It's
my...
much better because you don't lock yourself in animation that long.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, with the Zoe kill early on, I'm pretty sure you tanked one more turret shot than what you should have. Because if you did W flash auto Q,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
you wouldn't need to tank 2 turret shots, I think. Then you wouldn't have died. But you don't include your W in your combos properly.
Yeah.
And at this point, a fucking third lethality item sucks so much cock.
No, actually, it was just like because I had 1,100 gold. But I was, if I backed again, I was gonna search and get Last Whisper. Like I would 100% search and get Last Whisper.
Then I think you should do some mathematics here.
Why?
And think about, like, how much does Last Whisper cost?
1,350, I think, or 450.
Never played any AD champs. Yeah. Yeah. So, this is an example where you should be allowed to farm. Because one, you have Baron buff, so you can recall quickly. Your Tristana is in base, so your teammate should already be, like, safe.
That I was gonna enter by the way.
Yes, but that doesn't matter. Because the thing is here, right? If you're now staying on the map farming and delaying your recall, it's okay because Tristana is already in base.
Okay.
Look, like right now you should be on the map to get a bit more gold.
Okay. But like the thing is, I don't think about this before I recall. Like when I'm recalling, I'm thinking about what I should buy and how much gold.
Right now, do you need to think, how do I kill Drake?
No.
No, this is when you think, what do I do now after Drake?
Okay. Okay.
If you have to make instant decisions in League, it's really hard.
Okay.
Everything is like planned ahead.
Okay. Okay.
It's a lot of times when you're doing League where you're doing autopilot things, and that's when you need to think. Right now, you don't need to think about killing Drake.
Yeah.
You have 10 seconds now where you can think about anything. What do I do after Drake now? Check your gold. Okay. What do I want to buy? Okay, Last Whisper. I need a little bit more gold. Can I stay on the map?
Yes.
Yeah, I can, because my karma and stuff still haven't recalled and, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
So I can just farm 200 more gold. I can walk with them now and go for 200 more gold. I just need to make sure I don't die. Then I would need to kill another jungle camp now.
Right now, I'll be back in.
And then now I can recall for Last Spear.
Yeah.
So much more damage at this point of the game. Like their veto died. Doesn't matter. Look, Tristana still isn't on the map. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with whatever your decision would be.
Okay.
Because Tristana wouldn't be there anyways. If Tristana and everybody was there, then yes, that would have been your fault. But Tristana already fucked up the map tempo by recalling. So, you could do the same. You could also be greedy. Because your teammates should have to play defensive once Tristana recalled.
I can shot in. But I got two summer spells here. I think it's worth it.
Yeah, as long as you don't die. It's fine. You just don't deal much damage without Last Whisper. They have so much armor. Like, look here. This, and base armor is important to understand.
Okay.
Like, every champion here gets base armor every level. So, this guy, for example, is really fucking tanky in armor.
Okay.
This guy has 100 plus armor. Last Whisper is super good.
Yeah. I should probably just... Yeah, true.
Because with AP champions, people don't get MR. Like, champions don't get as much MR as armor.
Okay.
But AD champions, people get armor way more from their champions. Because how Riot has designed the game. So Last Whisper naturally, even without armor items, especially versus boosters.
It's good.
Yeah, like melee champions gets a lot of armor per level.
I back and I forget to sell that for there. Just buy an elixir. I'm
Yep.
hard right now, to be honest.
Yep. Yeah. I like that you say you need 16 because you're so close, so that's fine. Only thing is that Silas is not respecting your 16, so you should ping him away. Because Silas is now playing...
I
Yeah.
think it's
Yeah, now you ping it. You should ping it here.
Okay.
Right now, I need 16. What can happen on the map that would be bad for me? Tristan is recalling, so mid is fine. Look, Silas playing like a fucking psychopath. You ping him late.
Yeah. I think he dies here, I'm not sure. No, never mind. Yeah, he dies.
Nice, that's balanced. So he sucks. If only you smited Zoe.
Yeah, true. I can't. I thought she was gonna die. Like sometimes the executioner's animation, like it kind of.
Yeah, but it would benefit you from smiting, because you would have popped your face rush,
Yeah, it should. It should.
and you would get Nimbus Cloak.
Yeah, true.
So it would just be good. So, now after we watched this game, what do you think about it? Like, because like, you probably had some thoughts about it after you played it, but then you haven't watched it.
I was like, this game I basically played perfect. I think that yeah, there's a lot of mistakes.
Yeah,
I think if the Hickern was, I don't know, self-made or someone, I would probably.
exactly. And that's the thing, like, you're high elo now, so you're gonna play versus good players, and you're also gonna play versus bad players, and we need to play as if the enemy is faker.
Yeah.
Because then we don't get punished when we actually meet good people.
Okay.
So yeah. Let me find the Elise.
Actually, for the second game, can we watch another game, not the Elise game? Because the Elise game, basically, I just checked again, but I literally had DOS autofill top and
Sure, I mean, you can just send me.
yeah, I'm guessing. And our support was 80 main, and enemy had 0 autofills. Like, I don't know, how is that fair? I sent it to you on Discord.
What game is this? Evelyn.
Yeah, Evelyn. I was 8-4 or something like that. Oh, yeah, this one. Wait, no, not this one. Not this one. Let me check. It's a loss. I think it's a 9-6. No, it's not a 9-6. 3-3-4. 3-3-4. Yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like this game, it feels like I couldn't do anything.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is that you probably... I think that there is no way that you could have won this game. But what is important to think about is you still made mistakes. And when you make those mistakes, you don't know if you can win or not, you know? So it's like, those mistakes could be made in an actual winnable game.
Okay.
Like in League, every game is winnable in fucking gold. Every game is winnable in plat. Every game is winnable in diamond. Once you get to like master, grandmaster and stuff, some games, they're just lost. You know? That's just how it is.
Okay. Like, how is this game? Why is this game totally not winnable?
Because this.
They outscale us? Or not?
No, I see the game lasted 22 minutes.
Hmm.
So because of that, that tells me that either somebody just fucking gave up, or they just tried to troll to make it lost. You know? Like, this happens a lot in high elo.
We can't actually just... Like, we all just FF'd.
Yeah. Like, if you look at this game, 80 minutes, if I'm coaching the fucking Rengar here, there's nothing he could have done to win the game. But he could have... He could have played better. And that's the thing. Because you need to understand that you're gonna have like X amount of free wins, and then you're gonna have X amount of winnable games where your performance matter, and then you're gonna have like these instant losses.
Yeah.
Okay? But you don't know which one you switch. When you get into Champs League, you don't know which one to switch. And if you did know because of X reason, then you should have dodged it.
Mhm.
And in game, you should just perform your best and, you know, don't perform mistakes that you done in the past. Because it's really bad to like, okay, this game is lost, and then it's like, doesn't matter what mistakes I do. Because you're gonna do those mistakes in an actual winnable game.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, this game was probably winnable. So-
This game, that game was not winnable. That game was not winnable.
Okay, I see. Yeah, so this game, yeah, I agree. This game was not winnable. I agree. It's not.
That guy literally ran it down.
You should learn how to dodge, because a lot of your...
No, but actually, I dodged a lot, and like, there's a bug in the system. I lose 10 every single game I dodge. Even if I wait 24 hours, I lose 10 anyway. It's like,
That's cancer.
yeah, that's really cancer. I tweeted at Riot, but I don't know, they didn't answer.
They don't speak to randoms.
Okay.
So we have Kiana Evelyn. It's gonna be a very roam heavy game. They have
Yeah.
Sona, which scales well. They have Ari Graves. They're very mobile. So you have to be careful with where you position yourself. Like, terrain in League can offer you like false sense of security. So like what I mean by this is like, there may be an instance where you're here and Ari is here and you think you're safe. Then all of a sudden she just fucking dashes over. You're fucked. You know?
Mhm.
So you have to be careful with where you position yourself this game. Because they have Camille, Ari, Graves. They can all get on you from far away.
Okay.
So here, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking like I should look for like bot lane for sure. Maybe early game on top, and then when when Shen is level 6 and I'm level 6, we should just run it down bot. Try to get skills, first tower or something.
Mm-hmm. Kiana can just flash on Ari and kill her. Like, Kiana can just pick up fucking the ice thing and just flash on Ari. Kiana has so good gank setup. So I would gank for mid.
Okay.
Graves will win 2v2 mid really hard.
Yeah.
Depends how it gets played out. he also has Ignite. So I know that you said that Evelyn level 1 is really strong in late invades.
This is and this I think he fucks me if we reach that one.
Yeah. Like, Graves is really good at late invades, Graves and Olaf, and when you see that he has Ignite, I'm not sure if you win it.
Yeah.
So you might want to change game plan here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree to play for top lane early, but, you know, again, it's a Graves. He should late invade you.
Yeah.
Especially when he has Ignite.
Yeah.
What you can do, for example, this is what I do in competitive a lot to counter late invades, and you can do this in solo queue as well, because again, it doesn't hurt you. You should tell Fresh to come. Fresh can stay here. You can just ping, right? At start of the game, you can know, okay, Grace has Ignite. I want to start top, whatever, you know? And I want to puff the bot. I know that Graves can fuck me over and late invade me. So I can tell my support to stand on this X. Right? I can just write like this. Look, I can write exactly this. You can write legit this, and then you can ping here. And then at 125, which is like when Graves has to come, as soon as Fresh sees that, Fresh can just come. And if a late invade fails, they are so fucked.
Okay.
Camille gets fucked, Graves gets fucked.
Yeah, I agree.
If they don't come, well, Fresh just walks back to bot, loses nothing, because he takes this blast cone.
Yeah.
It's so smart. And don't tell me, oh, but it's solo queue, he won't listen. If you see Fresh is not covering, then you have to do Raptors or Rules or something.
Okay.
Simple.
Okay.
It's just you're never gonna get help here if you don't say these things.
Okay. I see.
Make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. I don't think Graves even let him invades this. Actually, yes, he does.
It doesn't matter if he does or not, he should.
Yeah.
Selfmade will fucking do this.
Yeah.
Because it's like, if he did it, and he kills you here, you would say it's bad. If he doesn't do it, then like, because when you're watching yourself play, right, you should always try to perfect yourself in a way where, okay, yeah, he maybe didn't punish me, but he should have, so I shouldn't do this.
Yeah.
Because then, if you're gonna have the mentality of only fixing things that got punished, then you're gonna learn a lot slower.
Okay.
Because people aren't good enough to punish every mistake you do. But there will be a time where you do get punished. Then you'll regret not learning it.
Okay.
The might late, we win. Yeah, I think your bot side fight is a bit better than your top side.
Yeah.
For your own self, like, what's the best for you individually in terms of clear? Like, Red Crux Raptors down to bot, or like this?
On Evelyn?
Yeah.
From bot, from blue Grand Wolves, like full clear from blue.
Okay.
It's way better, I think.
Why?
Because you kind of get when you get your blue buff, and you take some time to do it.
Okay. So yeah, you have a ward on your red, and you saw that he took it, so this is all fine. We see Graves coming now. I don't think you have time.
10 seconds maybe difference, but it's still better.
Run! He missed his Q.
Yeah.
Run! Little Evelyn!
I actually just get executed here.
Okay, we need to fix this. So, first of all, I think it would be much better for you to ward it like here. The faster you see, the better.
Okay.
Because you need to go straight to his red.
Okay. If I saw the If I saw him there, I would cross cut your red. Actually, yeah, true.
So like, instead of warding your red, much better to ward like here.
Yeah.
Because we need to see him dashing over here. We need to see him going here.
Okay.
If you got early intel, you would now just go to his red. But then we would not die.
Gonna stop. Gonna stop.
I don't know how we lost after this. I actually don't know.
I know.
I should go for his bot side maybe here.
Who the fuck is their ADC? Ash, what happened with her? Did she like DC or what?
I don't know.
Where the fuck is Ash during all of this?
I think she was base or something.
Like, they have no threat on you. I don't know why you don't go his Raptors. Like, he is dead now for 30 seconds. He cannot come to Raptors till in 30. Sona is a fucking Sona. Right? Why can't you go his Raptors?
I don't know. I should have. Yeah. But like, I was like, I should clear my Raptors so they spawn faster maybe. Because there's just one Raptor. Like, if that one Raptor stays, it's kinda bad, you know?
Yeah, it is. When did you take Krugs? Here. 332. I mean, it doesn't matter that these are up then.
Okay.
Like, it's much better to take his. Because you could just give him a small raptor, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
true.
you could just leave him at the small raptor. Because again, there was no fucking threat there.
I should just try to punish more, I guess. I really...
Yeah, it also adds tilt factor.
Yeah, well, like when I'm playing stuff like Evelyn Kazakhs, I'm just like, maybe I should just play safe and hope that...
Yeah, that should be your mindset, but things will change.
Yeah.
You know, in a perfect world, Graves never dies, he clears properly, efficiently, no mistakes.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen, so you have to adapt.
Okay.
What sucks even more cock now is that you're running out of 1.2k. So like, you could have here as well, you know, just taken the small raptors here and recalled. And then you could come back on the map, together with Fresh and everyone. Because Fresh is recalling now. You clear your jungle. You could have recalled for Codex, and then clear jungle and went bot.
Yeah, true. We could have even got Drake. We would have got Drake here if I backed, I think.
Because now you're just like running around with this. See? You're ahead of Fresh, so you're just waiting. You could have recalled, ran with Fresh, and have Codex. Make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
And a machete. Or mana crystal, whatever you want. Holy, how broken is your fucking new Q, man? What the fuck?
It's actually so broken.
What the fuck is this? You're playing Earth? What would happen to Sona here if you have Codex?
She would probably die. Yeah, she would die.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then I wouldn't have to back here and I would just go Drake. Ah, that's so bad. I actually have a question. Like, I always get in a situation. For example, there's a situation. Bot lane is our winning lane, our strong side. Okay, and top lane is our weak side. And should I, if Herald is spawning, should I look for Herald, first Herald, or do I just stay with my bot lane? But like, what the problem is when I stay with my bot lane, the jungler always takes Herald, and they always check first shower top.
Yeah, first Herald is important. The second one doesn't matter that much.
Yeah.
If
it's
you
like-
can get the first Herald, then you should do it. But it
Okay.
depends how fucked does your bot lane get from it. You know? If you see that if you think that your bot lane should be fine while you're doing the Herald, and you think that you cannot get contested, because doing Herald when your top laner is the weak side, that can be dangerous. But if you know that you can get Herald safely, right, because of X reason, and you know your bot lane shouldn't get fucked because of X reason, then you should take Herald.
Okay. But like, if like for example, my bot lane, we know jungler is bot side, and I ping them to back, and I go to Herald, like the freest Herald of my life.
Well, you have to see their wave state and stuff. Because a lot of junglers, they're just like, okay, enemy jungler is bot side, and then they ping bot, be careful.
No. The wave was under tower, so it's
Yes, then you should go Herald. That's what I mean. If they are completely fucking fine, right? If their lane is completely fine, and you are not getting punished for taking Herald because Graves is not there, so you cannot die, then you should take it.
Okay. Like, it's not on this game, by the way. It's just.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Like, in general.
Okay.
But if your bot lane's wave is fucked and they have to overextend or something, and then you go Herald while jungle is bot side, if you could be there and win 3v3, then you're trolling by taking Herald.
If we win 3v3, I should just go bot?
If you win 3v3 and their wave is fucked, so they have to overextend, you're trolling by leaving them.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with that. Oh no, this is so bad.
Oh my god. Okay, mechanics. Yep, this was a bit clown. Like, what I think here is that you have an idea here of recalling, right?
Yeah, I just.
So
wanna
why
read-
are you going for bot play?
I think because I was like, maybe I should just use my ults before. Like, try to make a play and.
You're not even looking. That's the thing. They are both full HP, respecting the fuck out of you guys.
Yeah. Like, sometimes I know a play is bad, but like, if someone starts to ping it and bring help, I just go for it. Just.
You need to have ego.
Okay.
You are right. The only way you kill them here is if you flash on them.
Yeah.
Like here you could flash on Sona, right? Like now if you flash fucking EQ smite to ult, she's dead. But that would require you to flash.
Yeah.
And then TP and everything. Like, it's just so weird to do. Like right now, you have a lot of gold.
I should just back.
Your top camps are spawning. Camille is recalling, so she can TP easily. Right now you could be taking Krugs while you're waiting for the play. It's so overforced.
Yeah.
And you can't afford to waste time as Evelyn. Your Shen is in a horrible ult position as well.
Yeah.
The wave is slow pushing into enemy. Enemy top lane has the best TP ever, like he was recalling.
This is the game losing play, I think.
Yep, this was really bad.
And there's a herald where I follow.
And there's no need to do it, that's the thing.
Yeah.
You're winning super hard right now, but you need to use your gold. I would take Krugs here. I agree we've taken a Blastcon, because there could be an opening here for a play. But I would do Krugs while waiting for the opening. The opening isn't yet. They are doing good right here. The enemy bot lane. They are respecting. They're hugging as much, like, look. Sun is like running away. They're not playing like here like apes. And you clicking up here is really bad. Look what Shen wrote.
So them top, yeah.
Look his wave.
Yes, we're so.
Yep. Camille will catch 3 waves there. Shen lost 2.
There's another call like this where I followed Misfortune's call, and it was another game losing play.
Okay, this is a fucking Mage Ice game, poggers.
I build Magi every game. Okay, whenever.
Yeah, I mean it's especially good here when you already have 6 Dark Steel.
Yeah.
Okay, mechanics. Monk S. Q buff. Okay.
Cube is broken.
Yep. Here we go. First Herald, fucking unbalanced.
Yeah, it's so fucking unbalanced, honestly.
Here the game is won. Now the game is fucking won.
We intend on a Herald mid game.
What made you not take more of his jungle here?
I was scared of Camille.
Yeah, but
knew
she... Huh?
like she literally just kills me if she sees me.
Yes, but she has no reason to go here. She doesn't know you're here. Her wave is gonna... She's gonna lose this wave if she moves.
Mhm.
So I tell you, like, Camille here wants to take the next wave.
Okay, but like if waves spam things her, I think she just comes to me, you know.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah.
But why would he? Like, he's fighting bot right now. Look. He probably doesn't even know you're top. See? Look. Here. He's fighting right now.
Okay.
He's too focused on the play. Like, if Grace is spamping him, why doesn't Camille go to blue now? Because she wants a CS.
Okay.
If they have vision, yeah, you're fucking trolling. But they don't. You could be sweeping now, for example. Like, you should now go to Wolves. Okay, because then you're running away from Camille.
Yeah.
And then you can see that she will go here, then you can take Romp after.
Yeah, that would be the smash play. Yeah, true.
You can do these kind of greedy things if you're being smart about it.
Okay, yeah.
Because as you see, she goes straight for next wave.
yeah.
Every laner will do this. Once she's done with that, yeah, then she might roam. And here we do the same mistake as last game. Where we have recalled so late. And then teammates is on the map and doing things, and we are not. And we got gold that we did not need. So what I mean is like, look, this red buff. What does this do for us?
I mean, I'm kind of just feeling time while
No, you're
watching-
not.
While waiting for Drake, no?
No, because you're basing. Look, you have 2.4k.
Okay.
It's not about...
It's always, like, even if my whole top side is up, I should just back here, I guess. And
Yeah, unless you... If your teammates can afford to have you be off the map, then you can be greedy.
Okay.
They cannot afford it here. Enemies are coming from base. You have 2.4k. You are the team. This score is 8-8. Top turret has been taken. You are the lead.
Okay.
What does Kiana like to do?
She wants to fight on objectives.
Yeah, she likes to like roam around, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't she like to hold your hand and while she's doing that? Exactly. Look, this time here, now you should be in base. You should get Mados, you should get back on the map.
Okay, but like, should I take his top side or should just back?
Yeah, you could have done that and recalled.
Okay.
Because that then you wouldn't have run like here.
Okay. I
You would
will
be
flip
done now.
side running.
You'd be recalling right now
Okay.
after his upside. If Drake was spawned already now, then you shouldn't have taken it, you know? You just need to get to Drake around the time it spawns. Because otherwise they can 1, sneak it, 2, your teammates can fight without you. And your argument about leaving up tops and stuff doesn't make any sense, because you're leaving up your bot side here. Look, if you now recall, see? What about your bot side? Look, entire bot side is up. Half your top side is up. There's no world here where you can clear everything.
Yeah, I agree.
The game is too high tempo with what's happening. The champions in the game is not gonna allow you to go and clear your entire jungle now.
Okay.
There is a Drake up. Your teammates are Kiana. She's running around the map. There's an Ahri and a Graves. Right?
Mm.
Things is happening constantly. Once you now come back on the map, you're gonna have farming windows. Because you don't need to base next time your teammates do. Like, look now. Now we're gonna probably have some farming windows. Because let's say now Kiana bases. Right? Let's say she does it. Like, you farming now is really good. There's nothing happening. Let's say Kiana bases now. You farming your bot side is fine. Because you don't need to base. I would use blue trinket here.
Okay.
Because
I'm
when you...
not really used to play with blue trinkets. That's...
If you use blue trinket here now, you can spot the enemy rotating potentially into you, and it will scare the living shit out of fucking Ahri.
Okay. This play was really bad, honestly. I just literally just followed because MF was spamming in. Like, it's so shit. I could just farm my jungle.
Yeah, I mean, I did say this was your farming window.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, it makes no sense. Like, you should be pressing tab. You should always be thinking, when you're making a play, how is the play gonna happen? What's the setup? What am I looking for? Right? MF is pinging you to gank. It's your call. Can I gank them? You have to ask yourself.
Like, here, I know I can't gank them. But,
Yes,
like,
then you shouldn't do it.
yeah, the fact that she's spamming in is just, like...
Yeah, but
yeah,
MF
sure,
is not
let's
your
go for
setup.
it. Yeah, yeah.
If I am Veigar now, like if MF is Veigar and you're not ganking, you're fucking trolling.
Yeah.
Because I have setup for you. MF doesn't have it. So you shouldn't go for it. If Fresh is here now with fucking flash, you should go for it. You have to press tab. Press tab. Look, what is happening? What champion do I have here? Again now, while you're farming, think. I don't need to base for a while. I have my power spikes. Grace is topside. I can make a bot play. How do I want to make that bot play? If I make a bot play, enemy mid might roam. So I should leave vision behind me. So we can spot that. Make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
So I have a pink ward. You should be looking to place that.
Okay.
Now I'm taking red. I don't need to think about taking red, so I should think. Okay, I'm puffing to bot. Right, what setup do I have in bot? Press fucking tab. Can Fresh flash on them? Fresh is now pinging that he wants to go to mid. Do I want to go to mid? If no, ping this fucker to come bot.
Okay.
If yes, ping on your way mid.
Okay.
Why are we going for 2-man play bot when we could go for 3-man play bot? You're not dictating it. Look, Fresh is going mid. Ping him. Bot, bot, bot. Let's go bot together. Fresh, go, go, bot.
Yeah, okay.
Fresh has no flash, so we need the enemies to run into his hook. Fresh is fucking broken if he has flash. Then you just flash flays and it's double kill. Sona has no flash up right now because she flashed last time. But Fresh is like over in Drake Pit. Fresh is trying to go for the Ahri who has 3 flashes. See? There is no wave pushed in. MF is trying to push in 1v2. Another thing here that you're trolling with is you're not paying attention to MF's wave. So we need to understand how are we going to gank this. 1, if the enemy walks up to here, then it's gankable. Other way is if they're under turret. Okay?
Yeah.
For them to be under turret, we need a wave. Can MF crash the wave 1v2?
I don't think so.
She cannot.
Yeah.
So that means enemy will have to contest. Where does the enemy have to stand to contest?
Pretty deep, but they have a pink ward on Tribush. I know that. Like.
Yes,
right now
but
I
you are
know that.
here. So if they now contest MF, you can't punish.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if they see you here. if you're standing here, they can't see you. So if you stand now here, and then they walk up to contest the MF, by the time they see you, it's too late.
Yeah.
But you're standing here for some reason. You're not gonna catch anyone here. Standing here behind them, ready to dive, is correct if Fresh is here and they're pushing. MF cannot push 1v2. So you should be trying to go over here.
I was just waiting for them to like go to tower, then. Go
Why would
that
they?
way.
1v2.
No, because they were doing the Krugs. So if I went that way, I was just.
Why can't you stand here? That's my point. Stand here, and then you start to walk up once they're showing. You're walking away from the MF play. Look. See? What the fuck are you doing? You're trying to dive them without a wave. See, and you have no setup. Like, MF doesn't know that there's a pink here. MF is not Evelyn.
Yeah.
If I'm MF, I would be confused as well. Why are you not going? But you're not going because there's a pink here.
Yeah.
She doesn't know that. And for her, that doesn't matter. You have to make the call. Fresh should be here. If Fresh is here now, Lanterns you. How free is it?
If Fresh is here, which was.
Yes, you could have pinged that.
Okay.
Now it's just way too forced and you waste a lot of fucking time. Yeah, fuck you, bitch. Ah, fuck, we're dead. Rip. Okay, Fresh smurfing? Never mind, we are fucking dead. We are fucking dead. It's lost.
No.
Okay, we're
actually smurfing. I have no clue how we lost after this too. Like, I don't know. This game was weird. Like from here on, everything bad happened. Okay, this is the play. Like, I didn't want to do this, but MF was spamming in the hell. Like, this is really bad.
Yeah, it is. So why do we do it? Like, yeah, I know why you did it, but you shouldn't listen. Here you should just recall.
Okay.
Kiana is dead. The map is not yours. They have numbers. You have gold, so you should recall.
Yeah.
See, you're pinging that you're on the way.
No, I wanted to, the scuttle, like to check the scuttle, and then just back. I didn't want the help. But then, like, he started picking Herald, and then we did it. But then, even after that, I literally just, when they all came, we were out. Like, just look at this.
I mean, I think you should, as soon as you get this, just take Raptors and recall.
Yeah. I should just recall, I guess.
This crab has been up for fucking 10 years, you know, like, see? That shit should not be up. Look. Camille goes missing now. Like, the crab is fucking gone, like, just recall.
Like, here, I just want to back off. Like, I literally just want to back off. But then she starts doing this and bringing it
Yes,
down.
but we could have prevented all of this by just recalling.
Yeah, okay, I agree.
You cannot afford to die with Mage Eyes. You lost so much of your power now.
Yeah.
I like your build though. Fucking Lichbane sucks so hard on this champ.
I agree. Sometimes if I'm like turbo fed, I just go Sheen like after this. It's actually a love burst. If they don't have MR, of course.
I mean, it's a lot of bursts. It's just that you should have 25 meter stacks and just have Banshees or Sonios.
Yeah.
So you can't
Is
die.
Zhonya's? You think Zhonya's is a good idea?
Depends. Like, I don't know even why we are. I think a hard misplayed here. You should always try to get the charm off so that she cannot ult you. Because as soon as she ults you, your ult sucks, no?
Yeah, it does.
So like here, I think you really win trade. Because if you just stand now on max range, then you can charm her and then burst her before she can ulti.
Yeah, true. Actually,
Because as soon as she ults you, you can't ult out. Because that's what's fucked you here. Because imagine you charmed her now, and you burst her, and then you ult over. Then this is all changed.
I agree.
Issue now is she also got her passive off as well. Look. See?
That was really bad. Holy shit.
She gets her passive shield. She gets ulti off. You can't ulti. So next time versus Camille, unless you know it's for free, then you need to get your charm off.
Yeah.
Maybe Shen is faker.
No.
Maybe Shen is faker.
Son is faker.
It's not fucking faker. Now we have 2 major stacks. At this point, the game is lost.
Yeah, the game is lost. Which is FF here.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. This game was weird.
Yeah, I mean, the game was for sure winnable. Like, it was really,
Yeah,
really
it's
winnable. We could have punished Graves more, and then you have to be more decisive yourself on the calls, and you have to try to, like, think, what is it that I am looking for? Like, when I want to make a play, like, people will ping you all the time, because they want to do something.
I should just
You
think for myself, I guess.
Yeah, you should just know if it's good or not by, like, thinking why are they pinging? You know?
Okay.
Like, if the MF is a fucking Twitch there, you know, maybe he goes invis and you guys can do something. If it's a
Yeah.
fucking Veigar, he stuns, so you guys kill. If it's Syndra, you know, it's fine. If it's an Ashe with ult, yeah, it's fine. It's an MF, you guys need Fresh. Yet you are okay with Fresh going mid.
I don't think enough about pinging people like to do stuff.
This is you, and this is Fresh. You guys have to hold hands. And you roam together. You know? If you
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
now part ways, then
Game
Nah.
is lost.
yeah, now you're fucking sad. You know, he can clear these fucking pink wards for you. You know? He can clear them for you. But you can't.
Yeah.
There's so much value in moving with your support.
Yes.
So where you wanna go, you should get used to calling him.
Okay. I should ping more. I guess.
Yeah. And then your recall timers were like really bad because Kiana is like fucking in their jungle and you're here in base. You know?
Yeah, I agree.
Like you should be clearing your jungle a lot, yes. But there are times where you have fucking 2.5k gold where and there's things happening on the map, you need to get there. Of course, if there's nothing that's happening on the map and there's no way anything should happen, then yeah, you can afford to farm your jungle a bit more. But Drake was up in 10 seconds when you're recalling and your teammates are running already from base. You could not recall.
Okay.
So I'm gonna upload this now to YouTube so that you can watch it.
Okay, thanks.
Do you have any more questions before
I don't
we
know.
end?
Other than that, what do you think I should like start doing as a jungler, like flying more?
I mean, I think that you are doing already really well. I think you just have to keep grinding games and just continue playing like you are, but add the things that I was saying.
Mhm.
And then just keep rewatching the coaching session and writing down notes. And then try to just implement 1 or 2 things every game for like 50 games until those things becomes habits. And then you try to implement other things that we mentioned, you know?
Okay.
Because if you go into your next solo queue games and you try to implement everything, it's gonna be too much.
Okay.
But if you try to implement 1 or 2 things, and then once you've learned that, you move on to the next things, then that's really good.
Okay. And like I want to try to start watching my replays. What do you think like I should be looking for when watching my replays?
What enemy jungler is doing and how you can possibly punish it. How you can do what you're doing more efficiently. Like anything from clearing jungle camps to fucking how you're pathing for your ganks. You know? how to avoid vision maybe better, because like it was good, for example, that you knew that this was pinked. That was really good. But there are times where you can see on the minimap that like laners go like missing, and then they come back and they warded that bush, and then potentially maybe you're walking over it later on because you didn't remember it.
Usually, I kind of always look out for that stuff. Like that's one of the things I kind of always do, like looking when laners like go missing out of the lane, and like press chat to see if they put a pink ward or stuff like that.
Yeah, that's good. And then like for example, when you're doing these like passings where you're walking for like from wolves to raptors, you have nothing to do. You should be looking more at lanes and try to figure out what's happening.
Okay. What do you
Because
think about like F keys? Should I use F keys or is pressing the minimap fine?
I mean, you should use what's more comfortable, and the best would be to have F keys be comfortable for you, because they are better than clicking on the map. It is faster and can be more accurate. There are times where you need to click on the map because you don't have an ally to F key to.
Yeah, exactly. Like sometimes the ally is too far from the way.
Yes,
and
you have to
that's
do
the-
both. You know, like
Okay.
sometimes you just need to quickly F key to see what your ally is doing, and other times you need to actually click. Like I do both, and that's the best way to do it. If F keys are uncomfortable for you, you can like always rebind it to other things.
I
just-
already have it rebinded to like DFGH.
Yeah.
I flash with space.
Nice. So yeah, if you have any questions after watching the coaching,